everybody. Welcome to Murphy High School here tonight as our Bulldogs are taking on our Maroon Devils. And always is what a great showdown every time we get together, the Murphy Bulldogs and the Swain High Maroon Devils. Hi, everybody. I'm Gary Ayers along with Steve Moon. Good to have Steve Moon back in action here tonight after we told you last week he was out on injured reserve. But, Steve, it's good to have you back with that headset and microphone on. And I tell you what, you couldn't have come back for a better game than we're going to see tonight.
I'll tell you what, there's no way I was going to miss this ball game. This should really be a classic tonight. Swain County and the Murphy Bulldogs at Murphy. I mean, it's going to be one for the ages tonight. I wasn't going to miss it. I just wasn't.
Hey, no doubt about it, Steve. And, normally when we're playing the last game of the regular season and from the schedule changes, as all the Murphy and Swain fans know, this will be the last time for several years that we're going to be playing the last game of the regular season due to some, just to be blunt, whiny pants in the rest of the Smoky Mountain Conference. But this is a huge game no matter when we play. And if we play the first game or the last game, this is always big because these are the two dominant programs just about every year in the Smoky Mountain Conference, aren't they?
Just about every year, but unfortunately this year we're playing for second place because Robbinsville has already beaten Murphy and Swain this year, so we're playing for second place.
Yes, indeed. We're playing, and as you know, Steve, as Coach Neil Blankenship said earlier in the week, and as Coach David Gentry has mentioned as well, not only is this a game for a lot of pride because of the huge rivalry between the two schools, but it also is for playoff seeding purposes. Absolutely. The winner of this game is going to get a much better seed and some more home playoff opportunities than the loser of this game.
Absolutely. That's exactly right. The loser of this game may not even get a home game.
You're right.
Remains to be seen, but it's very important. We need to win this ball game here tonight.
And we have a good fan turnout here tonight, as always, between Murphy and Swain County High School over here on the banks of the river in Cherokee County. It's a typical early November night, Steve. Temperatures down in the, I'm guessing right now, probably the low 40s to upper 30s. Of course, we're in a nice toasty press box, so we can't complain about the weather. But it is cold outside, but, that's the way it's supposed to be the last game of the regular season.
That's right. It's football weather. I've seen it blow white snow, blue snow at these Swain Murphy games in the past, but it's not that cold tonight, but it's cold. It's football weather.
Hey, you're right. As I know Toby and Sharon Burrell can tell you, having gone to school up at Appalachian State University in Boone, they know what football weather is all about, as Georgia State found out last week playing up at Appalachian State, because those guys didn't even like to play in cold weather. But at least all these guys know how to play in cold weather, Steve.
Yeah, been there and done that. Been there and done it before. Yes, sir.
And coming in tonight, of course, the Murphy Bulldogs, 7-3 overall, 4-1 in conference play. Our Maroon Devils 8-2 overall, and identically 4-1 in Smoky Mountain Conference play. As we're seeing some of the captains now begin to come on the field for the Maroon Devils. The captains for the Murphy Bulldogs already out here and talking about their captains. They are Deion Johnson, who is just 3 yards shy of 1,000 yards rushing. Bradley Puccio, one of the best tight ends of the business. Great defensive player as well. And also number 65, Malachi Beaver. He is a great offensive lineman at 220 pounds. And Steve, we were talking to some friends here earlier in some other broadcasting venues, and we were talking about that's one of the strengths, I really believe, of this Murphy team. They're huge and very experienced offensive line. They're big and strong up front.
Yeah, and that tight end Pucci, I remember him from last year. He was really an outstanding ball player as a junior, and I'm sure he's improved a lot as a senior this year.
And he has. As a matter of fact, talking about Puccio, he plays really well on offense and defense as they head out to the center stage. Now, of course, you can't watch the broadcast, so we're going to have to make an adjustment, realizing that you can't see the video here tonight, even though it is going to be broadcast on Cable Channel 5 on delayed broadcast. But tonight, for our live purposes, of course, it's audio only. So we're going to have to, I guess, be more descriptive, aren't we, Steve? Because they're not going to see it tonight.
Yeah, we're going to have to go into a little more detail about what's going on here tonight.
Talking about Puccio, of course, coming in, having a great season. Last year he had 159 tackles in 2013 and also 25 receptions last year. And he's having another solid year this year for the Murphy Bulldogs. But, of course, Murphy says they are going to defer the coin toss, and Looks like, let's see which end each team is going to defend. Murphy will be going from left to right. In other words, they'll be going from Murphy to Andrews, if you will. Our Maroon Devils will be going from Andrews to Murphy, from right to left on the football field tonight. So, Steve, it's going to be another good showdown, and let's see how much of a factor turnovers are in this game tonight.
Yeah, I hope not much one for Swain. I mean, because we really need to take care of the football. We cannot afford turnovers tonight. We need to figure out how to snap the ball from the center to the quarterback.
So a lot of fans looking down in the Murphy fan zone. A lot of folks down there. A lot of folks over on the Swain County High School side. So it's a typical Swain Murphy crowd tonight, Steve.
Yeah, typical crowd, no doubt about it. We're boisterous and rowdy and out to have a good time at the football game tonight.
Hey, it is going to be a good time here tonight, as we do have one number change, by the way. Caleb Woodard is going to be wearing number 47 for the Maroon Devils here tonight. But, Steve, I really think the guy who can really make a huge difference in this football game for the Maroon Devils is number 25, Jordan Cody. Jordan Cody might be the most explosive player for our Maroon Devils.
Probably, it very well could be. He's very talented and very gifted. I mean, I'm so proud that he's fun to watch. He's just excitement.
He really is. He's an exciting player. Of course, our defense is going to have a huge role in this ball game because Murphy likes to run the football. As we mentioned, Deion Johnson, their senior running back, 997 yards and 16 touchdowns on the ground. Their forte is running the ball behind that big offensive line, so our defense is going to have to step up and shut that running game down.
That's exactly right. Our line is really not as big as Murphy's, and they're not as experienced in a lot of ways, but it's time to stand tall here tonight at Murphy.
And, of course, Matthew Lovingood is going to be the starting quarterback for the Bulldogs. He's a big kid, 6 feet, 190 pounds. Of course, Dalton Kent, tough break early in the season, literally, when he broke his ankle in a non-contact drill during practice, actually. And, of course, they're without their standout running back, Gage Cox, who had such a huge year last year for the Murphy Bulldogs. And both these guys, Steve, that are injured were instrumental in leading Murphy to their State 1A championship last season.
Yeah, and they were counting on their leadership coming back this year. But injuries are just part of the game. It's really unfortunate that they're not here. I wish they were, but that's just part of this game. It's a rough, tough football game, and that's part of it.
You're right, and I was listening to some sports stuff coming in on the radio, and Steve, whether it's the NFL, whether it's college, or a lot of huge college games this weekend, or at this stage in the high school season, all the teams have players who are banged up. It's just that stage in the season when players are beat up, they're banged up. So it's that way for everybody, though, isn't it?
It sure is. Like I say, it's unfortunate, but that's part of it.
And that's the way this is definitely a collision sport. And we're going to be seeing our Maroon Devils return the opening kickoff as Murphy will be kicking off to get this one underway here tonight before a nice crowd here in Murphy, North Carolina. And kicking off, as always, is going to be number 31. That's Foster Strapp. And I tell you, Steve, he is probably the premier kicker in the Smoky Mountain Conference. He has a leg and he kicks it in the end zone just about every time.
Really need this opening kickoff to make some first downs and get it on the scoreboard right away. We need some momentum going in Swain High's favor.
And here we go, back deep to return the opening kickoff. We're going to have Kobe Toinita and, of course, Jordan Cody. And here comes Strapp with a kickoff. This one is going to be taken literally in the end zone, a couple of yards deep, and it's going to be a touchback. So Jordan Cody will not return this one, and we'll take over 1st and 10. But you're right, Steve, early momentum is always big, especially early in the first quarter and early in the third quarter.
So 1st and 10, Swain County at the 20-yard line, so we'll see what happens.
A lot of folks, again, here tonight with different media venues. Of course, we're broadcasting live on audio. And, by the way, I want to give a big shout-out to J.B. Jacobs tonight. He told me to shout out at him so he'd stay awake tonight as we are going to run to the left side. And we toss to the left side out of the Wildcat. It's going to be Kobe Toinita. Fumbled. Ball is loose at the 24-yard line, but they say he stepped out of bounds. And the officials are going to rule that he was out of bounds and there is no fumble, and that's not going to make the Murphy fans happy at all.
The ball definitely popped loose, and Murphy definitely recovered it. Fortunately for Kobe Toinita and Swain High, he was out of bounds.
So it's going to be spotted at the 22-yard line, a 2-yard gain over there, and that ball did pop loose as he was hit over on the sideline. Again, Jordan Cody is going to be operating out of the Wildcat formation as we have 4 wide receivers and 1 man in the backfield. And Cody is going to run to the right side. He has nowhere to run. He reverses field. He gets a block in the back. That's going to bring the play down. And this one is going to come back because we saw a block in the back over there. Unfortunately, on Chandler Norton got a block in the back over there, trying to get Cody Jordan Cody some running room.
But it is coming back.
Yep. And we can see that one from up here at the 20-yard line because he went to the right, and Steve, he had nowhere to go, reverse field, and again, still nowhere to go.
So a big flag early on Swain County will bring up 3rd down at about 18.
Well, they're going to spot the ball back at the, at the 12-yard line. So, yeah, 2nd down at about 18, a long way to go. So let's see now, going to be a different formation. In at quarterback now is going to be Kobe Stevenson as we have another penalty flag down. 2 flags already on the first series.
Not much going on the running play. It was McCoy on the right side, but he was stopped after a very short gain and another flag down.
So let's see what the penalty flag is, and they're going to wave it off. So
pick up of about 3 on the play. 3rd down, 15.
3rd down and 15. He gained 3 yards on that running play. So a big 3rd down play early here for Swain County.
Got to put the ball in the air on 3rd down and a long way to go with 11:27 to go.
On Murphy's 15-yard line.
Yeah. Got to get the ball out of the shadow of our own goalposts here in the first quarter. As this time it's going to be Kobe in the shotgun. 2 wide to the right side, 1 wide to the left side. He fakes the handoff, play action over the middle, in traffic at the 25-yard line and stuck immediately. Looks like he's still down. That looks like Chandler Norton. And boy, he was stuck and he's still down.
Yeah, that is Chandler Norton on 15. He got hit.
Oh, he did. Just as soon as he caught the ball, he took a crushing blow to the side and is knocked down way short of the 1st down at the 25-yard line, which is going to bring up a 4th down and 5 on the play. So he gets up and now walks off. And
gingerly.
I think his ribs are going to be sore tomorrow, Steve. And we're going to have to punt the ball away as Jordan Cody is going to be in punt formation.
4th down and 5 for Swain County on the 25-yard line.
Now on to return the punt for the Bulldogs is going to be Tyler Wiley, one of their star wide receivers, along with looks like Colton Posey out there as they all line up. And it's going to be taking a bounce, and Murphy's going to let it roll, and it's going to roll down inside the 35 to the 33-yard line where the Bulldogs will have it 1st down and 10. So, Steve, not a good way to start offensively for the Maroon Devils on our first series here.
No, 3 and out on the first possession for Swain County, and that's not good, but now we need to stop them on defense and get that football back.
So, again, a chilly Friday night. Both teams playing for a lot of pride, and obviously 2nd place in the Smoky Mountain Conference. Robbinsville playing their last game of the regular season tonight. So 1st down and 10, Bulldogs. Let's see what they can do on their first series. 2 wide to the right side. And here comes the quarterback, and the ball is loose in the backfield. Murphy gets on it, but boy, that's going to cost them 4 or 5 yards.
Yeah, it did pop loose, but they recovered themselves, but they lost, like Gary said, about 4 or 5 yards. 2nd down about 14 or 15.
So back at the 27-yard line. So, Steve, ironically, both teams on the first play from series have the ball pop loose.
I'd say hello to a big fan, Bruce Messer, a good friend of mine. I'm sure he's listening tonight. He never misses a game. Hello, Bruce.
Yes, indeed. Want to say hi to all our Maroon Devil fans. Again, got to keep J.B. Jacobs awake here tonight. Back on the right side, they threw it out here to Tyler Wiley. Wiley trapped on the sideline at the 32-yard line, and that's going to bring up a 3rd down and long now for the Bulldogs.
Jordan Cody and Angel Bowers on the defense for Swain County.
Tyler Wiley on that catch. That is his 36th catch on the season. He had 533 yards and 4 touchdowns receiving coming into this game. Their leading receiver this year for the Bulldogs. He was knocked out of bounds, stopping the clock at 10:03 to play. So now 3rd down and about 12. Dogs in a passing situation now for Matthew Lovingood. Hands off and running into a pile of players at the 36-yard line. Johnson on the carry, but it's going to be way short of the 1st down. 4th down, and the Dogs are going to have to punt.
Johnny Woodard in on the tackle that time for Swain County. Right in the middle of that, number 70, Johnny Woodard.
Johnny's having a good season. Only a sophomore, too, Steve. He's got a lot of playing to do.
He's a good player. He certainly is a good player. Johnny Woodard, number 70.
So now coming on for the Bulldogs to punt is going to be Matthew Lovingood, the quarterback, which leads you to believe you better keep an eye on him because he can run or throw, but he's going to kick this one away. Kicks it to the left side away from Jordan Cody, but Jordan's going to let it roll. He started to pick it up, but good coverage by the Bulldogs, and it's going to be blown dead down at about the 21-yard line with 9:19 to play. So, Steve, so far it's been offsetting punts, and now they're playing for field position.
Both teams 3 and out on their first possession. Maybe a little nerves playing into it, but we'll see. 1st and 10, Swain County.
So now the Maroon Devils back on offense here. Will come out on the brown Bermuda grass here at Murphy High School. Line of scrimmage right about the 21-yard line. And the quarterback is going to keep it around the left side out to about the 24-yard line. It's going to be Kobe Stevenson.
Kobe Stevenson, that quarterback, short game, maybe a yard or two is about all he got.
Out on the tackle over there is going to be Zach Blaylock for the Bulldogs, and they're solid black with gold numbers. Our Maroon Devils kind of different tonight, Steve. We're in solid white with maroon numbers.
That's a pretty color. I like that uniform, that solid white with maroon numbers. I think it's pretty.
Here we go, 2nd down and 7, and the quarterback hands off, and we try to grind it up the middle for about 3 more yards. It's going to bring up 3rd down, though, and still, I'd say a long 2 or a short 3 on 3rd down coming up.
That was Spencer McCoy carrying the ball on that last one. Spencer didn't play much on offense last week. It's good to see him back out there carrying the ball tonight.
Coming in, big Isaac Stafford, number 78. He is a big boy, 5'10", 270 pounds in the middle of the Bulldog line. 3rd down. We need a short 3. Kobe
Big
Stevenson.
Yep. Need this conversion.
Lining up his backfield now with the split backs. Hands off to the right side, and
maybe he's close to it.
It's close.
He got pushed backward. Let's see how far his forward progress was.
Yeah, it's going to depend on the spot and the way the official's lining up. It's not even close.
No, it's not.
It's 2 yards short.
You need to get to the 31. He's on the 29.
Yeah. So 4th down and a couple. We're going to have to punt it away again, Steve. So right now, again, it's turning into a punting duel as neither offense can get anything going.
No 1st downs yet for anybody.
So now Jordan Cody, of course, always a threat. Jordan Cody is going to punt this one away. Line drive, end over end punt. Going to take a high hop. They're going to bring it back from the 35-yard line. They run sideways, turning the corner at the 45. Stepping out at the 47-yard line is going to be Tyler Wiley. And a good return. And so far, Steve, that's the best field position for either team at the 47.
No doubt about it. Jarrett Schuler and Chris Miller on the stop for Swain County.
Chris Miller could have a big ball game tonight. He's been playing really well.
Lots out, hasn't he? He's really been good.
So let's see now if the Maroon Devil defense can step up and get it done. And it looks like we have a quick timeout on the field with 7:29 to play. And we got an injured Bulldog down on the field as they're working on him right now. And looks like injured is going to be 53. That's Shannon Wilson. And Wilson gets up, and he's going to be okay. And he's limping a little bit, though. Wilson, big boy at 5'9", 226.
Hope he's all right.
Yes, indeed. I tell you, injuries, you don't want any of these kids to get hurt. It's just
none.
It's just a bad situation. But, Steve, as you mentioned, it's part of football.
Unfortunately, it is.
We see it time after time. And you just hope the kids, though, don't get injuries that are going to knock them out for the season. Those are the worst.
Yeah.
Of course, one of our own, Brody Sitton, knocked out with a knee injury this year. He'll be back next year. Want to wish him all the best. Here's an end around, and running around the left side for a nice gain over there is going to be Tyler Wiley. And Steve, Tyler Wiley, their best receiver, rushed for over 105 yards last week at Hayesville. So Wiley a threat to run as well as catch the ball.
Craig Cutshaw and Jordan Cody on the stop for Swain County.
2nd down now. The Dogs need 6 into Maroon Devil territory at the 49. The first time either team has been inside the other's 50-yard line. 7 minutes to play, first quarter. Here he comes around the right side and getting some room is Deion Johnson. He gets by Toynita down the left side, and finally coming up is Taylor Oros, and Jordan Cody with probably a touchdown-saving tackle.
A big game for Murphy. They're down inside the 30-yard line of Swain County to about the 27, 1st and 10.
At the 27-yard line, he's forced out of bounds. But again, Cody and Oros coming up on the touchdown-saving tackle down there. And he is the guy that we're going to have to slow down tonight, Steve, because as we mentioned, with that carry, now Johnson is over 1,000 yards rushing on the season.
That's pretty good.
He has had a great year. Of course, he's been the go-to guy with Gage Cox being out early in the year. This time they go straight ahead. This time it's going to be the fullbacks. Looks like Ozzie Corrales.
Taylor Orris and Ross Inslee on the stop for Swain County. Gained them about 2 or 3 yards.
Corrales, kind of a fullback, if you will, in this set. Big kid, 5'8", 192 pounds.
Give him 2, 2nd and 8 coming up for Murphy.
So now just shy of the 25-yard line with 6.5 minutes to play in the first quarter. Dogs starting to knock on the door a little bit here on a chilly Friday night. This time Murphy one wide to the right side, got a wing on the left side in the I formation. They fake the handoff, play action. Loving good to throw, got a man open, and he is complete for a first down at the 13-yard line.
Colby Tornado knocking him down, but not until he caught the ball for a first down.
That's Bradley Puccio, the tight end that we've seen for the last 2 or 3 years.
He's a good one.
And he's still playing hard. 6:07 to go here in the first quarter.
Ball on Swain County's 14-yard line, 1st and 10 Murphy.
So now the Dogs split 2 to the left, 1 to the right. Again, they line him up. This time, a quarterback's going to be in the shotgun. Hands off. It's going to be Johnson. Big hole on the left side, and he's going to be in for the touchdown. Deion Johnson takes it in, the first score of the night, and nobody really got a solid shot at him as Johnson showed his quickness, Steve.
He's quick and slippery. I mean, he was breaking tackles and dodging people and stepping high, and it's in the end zone. Touchdown, Murphy.
So Deion Johnson with 5:51 to play in the first quarter goes in from 13 yards away. And now for the PAT. Again, one of the best kickers in Western North Carolina really is Foster Strapp. He's a guy with the ability to play at the next level, but in talking to some friends here in Murphy, he might go to college on an academic scholarship. Very good student.
Left-footed.
And the PAT is up, and it's going to be good. Left-footed kicker. Reminds me of Steve Claxton.
That's what I was going to say. I lost Steve Claxton. He kicks with his left foot.
How about that? 5:51 to play. Fans, stay with us. We'll be right back on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. 7-0 Murphy Bulldogs. 5:51 to go in the first quarter on a 13-yard touchdown run by their main running back, Deion Johnson. Now it's going to be Strapp on the kickoff from the 40-yard line. The left footer boots it, a line drive, and it is taken. Well picked up after a little hesitation at the 5 by Jordan Cody. He's in trouble at the 15, gets away, still dancing at the 20, and the guy's still going, and he's still going, actually runs backward, and is knocked down at the 15-yard line. But Jordan tried to pick it up at the 2-yard line, couldn't find the handle, and Steve, so it was just a tough return all the way around.
Yeah, it was. He didn't get too much out of it. Like Gary said, to the 15-yard line, 1st and 10, Swain County.
One thing about both these teams, they have kids who can run to the ball, and I think both teams run to the ball well. So that's going to be a factor tonight as the Bulldogs have 4 up front on defense, and the Maroon Devils set them up with the split backs. Trent Wright is going to be in at quarterback now as he hands off, and this is Derek Fortner's first carry on the handoff from Trent Wright.
Derek Fortner did very well last week against Rosman. He had some big plays. Not much that time.
Derek, 46 carries, 312 yards, and 5 touchdowns on the season.
Give him 2 yards, 2nd and 8 for Swain County.
Derek, a big guy as well, 5'9", 195-pound junior. Trent in the shotgun, fires left side. Jordan Cody at the 20. He's in trouble as he's hit at the 23-yard line, and they're kind of zone coverage over there, Steve, so they're really keeping an eye on Jordan Cody.
They converged on him very quickly, a bunch of them, and he gained a few yards.
And I think Jordan Cody's going to be seeing at least a double team all night long. And that's just smart on the Murphy Bulldogs' part.
3rd and 1 for Swain County.
5:04 to play in the first quarter. Maroon Devils still trying to get their first down of the night. Hand off, and I don't think we got it here either.
I don't think so.
At the 25-yard line, knocked backwards is Derek Fortner. Again, Murphy's big defensive lineman. Pretty tough. 4th down here. And a yard to go.
Swain County still without a first down in this ball game.
Yep, going to punt it away. You don't want to gamble here, Steve, inside the 25.
No. You got to play a little field position right now.
That's it. Jordan Cody back on to punt. But always remember, fans, Jordan Cody always a threat to take off.
Possibly. It'd be a big gamble right now, deep in Swain County territory.
So Tyler Wiley, the deep man. And this one is going to hit at the 50. Wiley is going to let it roll. And it's going to be blown dead down at the 35-yard line. 4:16 to play in the first quarter. Murphy up 7-0. And Murphy going back to work on offense. And Steve, again, we've got to stop Murphy's running game, because if we let Murphy run the ball at will, it's going to be a long night.
Yeah, it is, because they got a big line and they can do it. So we're going to have to stop them. We're going to have to make a statement right now that we're going to stop them. We can't let them move the ball like they did last time.
They have a huge offensive line. One of those, for example, at right tackle, Isaac Stafford, 5'10", 270. We'll tell you about some more of their sizes here in just a minute, as it's going to be handed off to Johnson again, but he's going to be caught in the backfield by Spencer McCoy at the 30 for a loss of 5. And when Spencer gets you, you're going down.
That's right, and he got him and he went down. Good defensive stop by Spencer McCoy.
Talking about the size of Murphy's offensive line, they go 5'9", 226, 5'9", 220, 6'3", 266, 5'11", 270, 6'2", 329, and 5'10", 270. They have some big linemen.
Big young men. Second down and 15 now for Murphy at the 30-yard line.
And they have some seniors in this group, so they have some experience. And Lovingood wants to throw. Left side, got his man.
Boom.
Knocked out of bounds at the 38-yard line. Pass complete over there. Looks like Zach Blaylock, number 42, I believe.
No, Jordan Cody, I think, took him out of bounds with a wham, did he?
Yeah. I tell you, Jordan Cody plays at a high speed. He plays hard, he hits hard, he runs hard.
Gained about 8 yards. 3rd and 7 coming up for Murphy. Big play. We need to stop him.
Murphy with a first down here on this series. Of course, last time they scored on the 13-yard touchdown run by Deion Johnson. And it's going to be Deion again, trying the left side of the line.
Got him.
Where they
about
like to run.
4 yards short.
So they're going to spot it at the 42-yard line. It's going to bring up 4th down, and as you're right, Steve, about 3 or 4 to go, and now Murphy's going to punt it away.
Johnny Woodard in on the stop for Swain County that time, number 70.
So dropping back, of course, is going to be Jordan Cody, as always. As the Bulldogs will see their quarterback drop back to punt, Matthew Lovingood, the 6-foot, 190-pound junior, who plays primarily on defense up until Dalton Kent got injured a couple of weeks ago. Nice punt, angling toward the sideline. There's going to be no return. It's punted out of bounds, and we'll have probably our best field position of the night here with 2:45 to play in the first quarter.
Up about the 30-yard line, I think.
Yep. So not bad field position here.
Better than the 20 or the 15 like we've been having.
Yeah, the first 2 series have not been fun, have they, Steve?
No, they haven't. And plus, we haven't got a first down yet.
That's it. Murphy's defense has been getting it done.
We've tried 2 different quarterbacks, Kobe Stevenson and Trent Wright.
Yep. Here we go, 1st and 10 now at the 35-yard line. A hand off to the left side. Just jacked up at the 35-yard line and literally thrown down is going to be
on the carry, number 34, Derek Fortner.
That was Derek Fortner on the carry, and boy, they picked him up.
They just picked him up and set him down on his head, didn't they?
Yeah, it was like a wrestling move. It was like a takedown at a wrestling move. Just picked him up and literally slammed him to the ground, and basically no gain at the 35, 36-yard line.
Big cheer from the Murphy stands when that happened.
Oh, yeah. Lining up wide left this time. It's going to be Christian Norton. Trent Wright throws it out to Kobe Tuanita. Christian blocking for him. Kobe out to the 45.
Close, yeah. They might have a first down.
Yep, going to be a yard shy of the first down. It'll bring up 3rd and 1 from the 45-yard line. But again, Steve, still our best field position of the night. So 3rd and 1, 1:50 to play.
Ball up to on the 45-yard line.
So let's see if the Maroon Devils can convert and get a first down for the first time here with 1:35 and counting in the first quarter. Cody and Tuanita wide to the right side, everybody else in tight. Spencer McCoy in the backfield, and Taylor Orris is going to line up right beside him. Taylor's going to get the call, and he's got the first down out across the 47-yard line.
Gained about 3. He needed 1. Got about 3. First and 10, Swain County.
Leading the way out there on the offense is going to be Corbin Wildcat, number 57, a sophomore lineman.
That's Jacob Wildcat's first cousin, Corbin.
8-yard line.
Good block on that play. Good block with Corbin Wildcat.
So now first down near the 50-yard line, right there near the big Bulldog emblem at midfield. And the toss to the left side. Running to the left side this time is going to be Chris Miller, his first carry tonight. And he gets about almost 4 yards to the 49-yard line, we'll say.
Take that every time. He can get it 4 yards to play.
Yep, going to be spotted actually closer to the 48-yard line.
2nd and 6 for Swain County.
Under a minute to play now in the first quarter here on a chilly night in Murphy, North Carolina. The rivalry continues, and what a great rivalry it is.
Boy, it certainly is. A lot of great football games over the years between these two teams.
You better believe it. Here comes Toynita. He looks like he wanted to throw, and now he's in trouble in the backfield, and he's going to be thrown for about a 3-yard loss on the play.
You're right. It looks like he was going to right back and throw that football, but he got strung out on the right side and finally took down for a loss.
Yep. Actually, a 7-yard loss on the play. The line of scrimmage was the 48. Now it's back to our 45, so we lost 7 yards.
Not a good play.
Third down, 13.
And when you hesitate sometimes, that just
you're lost, aren't you?
Those rabid dogs, pardon the pun, come after you.
Yeah. 3rd down and 13 for Swain County from the 45-yard line.
And that's going to be the final play of the first quarter with the Murphy Bulldogs on top 7-0 over our Maroon Devils. Fans, stay tuned. We'll be back with the second quarter here on the Maroon Devils Network. Hey, welcome back. Getting things underway in the second quarter now. 3rd down. And about 13 to go. Trent Wright airs it down. There's Jordan Cody. He's got it at the 25-yard line. What a grab. Jordan Cody leaped high into the air and pulled down the biggest offensive play of the night for the Maroon Devils.
2 Murphy defenders right all around him, but Jordan Cody wanted it the most, and he jumped the highest, and he got it. 1st and 10, Swain County.
So a big grab by Jordan Cody, and as we mentioned, Steve, he's the guy that can really break this game open at any time, and he just had the biggest play of the night offensively down at the 24-yard line, 1st down and 10. So now let's see if we can keep the momentum going here. As it's going to be, we got a loose football inside the 25-yard line. And
did we get it back?
I believe they're going to say the ground caused the fumble. No fumble at the 23, so saved by the ground, so to speak.
Still lost about 1 yard. No, gained a yard. 2nd and 9.
So now the Maroon Devils again trying to keep it going on offense, trying to tie this one up. Just underway in the second quarter with 11-13 and counting. Cody Antonito wide to the left side now as Wright will stay on the shotgun. The southpaw wanting to throw, stepping left, firing, and it's going to be, is it caught?
Yeah, I think it did.
They're going to say it's caught, I believe, at the 15-yard line. It was really close to the ground.
Jordan Cody with the reception.
So he literally scooped that one off the grass.
Yeah, he did. I couldn't tell if it short-hopped it or caught it in the air, but they say he caught it. 3rd down and about 2.
Yep, 3rd down and a couple now for the Maroon Devils at the 15-yard line of Murphy. 10:35 and counting now.
We're definitely in 4-down territory, but we need to convert this 1st down right now. We need to go ahead and get it out of the way, have first down.
3rd down and 2, handoff right side, and we got a yard, maybe
close,
2 inside the 15.
That's Spencer McCoy carrying the ball.
McCoy on the carry.
And let's see if Spencer got enough for the 1st down. It depends on the spot here, and it's going to be really close. Really close. They're going to bring out the chains and measure, Steve. It's so close with 10:22 to play before halftime.
So it'll either be 1st and 10 or 4th and short.
Coming on, another big boy, 6'2", 330 pounds, Wesley Graves. He's probably the biggest guy on the field.
They're growing big over in Cherokee County, don't they?
I tell you what. I don't know what they're feeding these boys, but he's big.
He's short, about 6 inches short.
Just a little shy. So, of course, the Maroon Devils are going to go for it on 4th down. Inside the 15 at the 14-yard line. Coming on now into the lineup is going to be Chandler Norton. Jordan Cody splits wide to the right side.
Big play right now for Swain County, 4th and short.
Chandler lines up tight on the left side, split backs. And it looks like Taylor got the call, and I believe he got the 1st down. Again, he didn't get much, but
depends on the spot.
I think he got enough, unless
Looked like he got it, but who knows?
Unless the spot is really bad.
Wasn't real good.
It wasn't real good. You're right. Wow, you got to be kidding me.
You want to measure it again?
I tell you, Steve, this spot doesn't look the best I've ever seen.
I thought he had it with no problem.
Yeah, I did too. I'm not real.
But it was not a good spot.
Not real happy with that spot. Oh, and it's short. It's Murphy's ball, but I tell you what, I don't think that was a good spot
That
at
was
all.
a bad spot. I mean, it really was. It was a bad break between. That was really a bad spot. He had that look like by a yard. And they went up there and took the ball away from. He's on the ground when they took the ball away from him and put it back at about his knees.
So now the Bulldogs with a big stop on 4th down, get the ball back inside their 15 at the 14-yard line. So now, Steve, it's up to our Maroon Devil defense to return the favor, force them to punt, and get the ball back in good field position.
That's right. We need a defensive stop right now.
Here comes Johnson to the left side. He's still trying to find his way, but he got a yard, maybe 2 out to the 16-yard line.
Not too much. Johnny Woodard wants to get on the stop. And Craig Cutshaw.
Yep, Corbin Wildcat and company. I tell you, he's really had a good season. Ross Ensley, 94 tackles on the season.
Leads the team, doesn't he?
He is. He's first. Taylor Oros right behind him with 86 tackles. Those guys get around the ball, don't they?
Yeah, they're players. They really are. They're good.
2nd down now, 8 to go. Bulldogs. Lovingood is going to line up in the shotgun. Deion Johnson right beside him. He hands off to Deion, and he runs. No, he's handing off the other way. So that's going to be Tyler Wiley. Good play fake over there by Lovingood, the quarterback. So Wiley's going to be stopped at the 22-yard line. That's going to bring up 3rd down and about 2 here, Steve.
3rd down and 2. We really need to stop them right now on the 22-yard line.
So again, coming in, Matthew Lovingood in the place of Dalton Kent at quarterback. Lovingood lines him up in the I formation. 3rd down, hands off to the tailback around the right side. He's got the first down and a whole lot more. Deion Johnson with a penalty flag down.
Gained about 5 or 6 yards. So he got a first down, but a flag is down on the play.
Let's see if the potential holding call might, and it is a holding call, and that's going to bring it back.
Offensive holding on Murphy. That one's coming back.
So it's going to bring up 3rd down and long this time. And Steve would like to remind our fans coming up tomorrow, if they want to find out how the playoff brackets are going to line up, go to NCHSAA. That's the North Carolina High School Athletic Association. Go to their website, and probably sometime early afternoon, you should be able to find out who's going to be playing who and where in the first round of the state playoffs.
That'll be interesting to find out.
Hey, I tell you, it's always, I don't know about you, but I always check it like 100 times until they finally put it up there.
I know.
So I'm like, come on, hurry up, hurry up.
3rd down and 8 on the 16-yard line for Murphy.
Here we go, 3rd and 8, Lovingood. Back to throw, firing right side. Oh, throws it a little too tall over there for his intended receiver, Tyler Wiley, the #1 receiver on the team. And there's a good call by Jordan Cody. He kind of gives him a hand to pick him up, and they give each other 5, and that's the way it's supposed to be.
Angel Bowers on the defense for Swain County. #2, Angel Bowers. He's really turned into a player this year, Angel Bowers has. He's had some big plays.
So it's good to see the sportsmanship out there between Tyler Wiley and Jordan Cody. And
4th and 8.
So now
Murphy.
Bulldogs are going to be punting it away. Jordan Cody back deep at the 50-yard line. 8:31 to go in the 2nd quarter here. Cody should get it back in good field position. It's going to hit and bounce straight up. So it's going to be at the 41-yard line. The Maroon Devils are going to have it in very good field position, Steve. And that's what you talk about, field position. We held them, and we get the ball back in good shape.
We drove it down deep in their territory, and they stopped us on 4th down, but we got them on 3 and out. And now we get the ball back on the 41-yard line of Murphy.
So now the Bulldogs trying to slow us down again. One of their key performers in the middle of the line, Brody Loudermilk, a big 5'11", 270-pound defensive tackle, 3rd on the team in tackles. He's a force up front. We got to control him. Toss to the right side, and turning the corner inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. It's going to be a big Derek Fortner.
Pretty good gain on that play by Derek Fortner.
Yeah, Jordan Cody with a good block out in front of him as well.
Absolutely, good teamwork, those two guys.
Pick up of 8, 2nd down 3.
So now second down, and we need about 3 here. Nice 7-yard gain with 8 minutes to play in the second quarter. And Steve, I tell you what, the way both these teams are playing, it's hard to get 7 yards on a play.
Yeah, it is. Both defenses are playing really strong.
Yeah, both defenses are getting after it here tonight. Murphy, 7 guys up in the box.
Drop the snap.
We've had that all season long.
All year long. Kobe Tornado once again dropping the snap.
When is that ever going to go away? Again, in a quarterback this series is Kobe Stevenson.
Third down, 3.
We've had Kobe in, and we've had Trent Wright in.
3rd and 3 now for Swain County. Ball still on the 34-yard line.
7:20 to go here in the second quarter. 7-0 Murphy in the lead. They scored in the first quarter on a 13-yard run by Deion Johnson. This time in the shotgun. Kobe Stevenson. We've got a guy moving on the left side, and that's going to be number 4, Chris Miller. Moved too soon. Illegal procedure is going to back us up 5, and now it's 3rd down and 8.
My.
That changes your play call.
We had 2nd and 3, and we dropped the ball, dropped the snap. 3rd and 3, and we were in motion.
Yep, 3rd and 8 now.
Yeah, 3rd and 8.
Coming in now, Angel Bowers and Christian Norton to help out the passing game, because now you're looking at a more of a passing situation. So we got 3 wide to the left side, and coming out wide to the right side, Angel Bowers, who has really had a good junior season. Kobe Stevenson back to throw, looking, trying to set it up. It's going to be Miller at the 35, at the 30 with the
Chris
first
Miller.
down.
Chris Miller in the open.
Getting a block over there. Good blocking out in front of him, and Miller down inside the 20-yard line.
Flag on the play late.
Oh, boy. And that's normally not good, because normally it's against the offense.
Ball inside the 20-yard line. So it's definitely a first down.
Yep, holding call on the offense.
Swain County.
That's normally the case. That'll nail you every time. Boy.
My.
Yeah, that's a tough call. And, Steve, we've had some penalties here in the first half.
Yeah, we certainly have. Shot ourselves in the foot a few times.
Well, talking about foot, boy, you and I have had our ordeals with feet all season long, haven't we?
I know it. But we're getting there. We're getting better.
So now we have an official timeout. Joe Holt said we need to get a job with IHOP.
Yeah.
So that's by the way,
hop around.
We appreciate Joe Holt and Toby Burrell and Sharon Burrell for putting up with our shenanigans all season long. And
we certainly do. They're good sports.
Yes, and they've helped us out, because you and I have been on injured reserve too much this year.
I know it. And usually we're pretty dependable, you know.
Yeah, we try to hang in there pretty tough. They're going to come on and measure. That's why there's an official timeout on the field. But
we've not won a measurement yet.
No, the chains have not been in our favor so far tonight, and this one I don't think is either.
Don't look like it.
It's short again.
How they do that? They're about the same distance every time. They measure. It's always short, just a little bit.
Well, that guy on the end of the chain, he's holding about 6 links in his hand.
Okay. Home field advantage.
That's it. They won't stretch it out. Oh, boy. Of course, we do the same thing at Swain when they come to our place.
Like I tell you, that's just part of the home field advantage.
That's it, yeah. Yeah, you got your own chain gang, you can do that.
Yeah. So 3rd and short on the ball on the 31-yard line of Murphy.
6.5 to play in the second quarter. Dogs up by 7. Kobe under center, split backs. He's going to pitch it out to the left side, and Miller is in trouble in the backfield.
Maybe he had a good lunge, late lunge forward, and I think he might have got that first down on that second effort.
You're right, Steve.
Chris Miller, good second effort on that play. It looked like he was stopped for a loss.
Yep.
But he kept going.
Yeah, they hit him back behind the 30-yard line, and he got down to the 29. That's a first down. And you know, Chris Miller's not the biggest guy, 5'6", 145 pounds.
He's tiny. He's a little bitty guy, but he's
tough kid.
Good, strong player that time. Good, strong effort.
So at the 28-yard line, first down and 10. Halfway gone in the second quarter. Dogs up by 7. Kobe is going to toss it. Oh, we got a flag down, and Miller gets on the ball, but a penalty flag down before the play really got underway, Steve.
That ball was pitched way behind Chris Miller, and he had no chance of catching it in the air, but he did recover it at least. But a flag is down.
Yep.
Let's see which way that goes.
Well, the Murphy defense penetrated in a hurry And let's see if it's going to be an offside. They were in our backfield. No, it's going to be procedure against us.
My goodness.
We back up 5. No wonder that play was off kilter.
Yeah, something was just out of whack.
Yep. Oh, they're going to decline it.
We lost yardage on the play anyway, so.
Yeah, we lost more yards than the penalty would have been.
Yeah.
So, Steve, we lost about 7, almost 8 yards on the play.
So instead of first and 15, it's second and 18. I don't blame them for declining that.
Yep, 8-yard loss this time. Jordan and Kobe wide left. Kobe Stevenson under center, wants to throw, looking. Jordan Cody, 2 defenders. Oh, did he catch it?
Yeah, he did.
Oh, he caught it.
He did. Touchdown.
A diving grab by Jordan Cody, 2 defenders, and that was just an outstanding catch by Jordan Cody.
Touchdown, Jordan Cody.
That might be his best catch of the year.
That was an amazing effort on that play, wasn't it?
He was stretched totally out.
For Jordan Cody, that was beautiful.
And Kobe Stevenson threw the ball where the defenders couldn't get it. The only guy with a chance was Jordan Cody, and he had to stretch every inch.
Amazing athletic ability by that young man. Number 25, Jordan Cody. That's Penny and Chad Cody's son, Jordan.
Wow. I'd like to watch that next week on the on the cable channel 5. PAT is up, and it's going to be good. And we've got a tie game with 5:36 to play. 37-yard touchdown pass as Jordan Cody and Kobe Stevenson hook up. We'll be back with a tie ball game from Murphy here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back as Cooper Reiner will line it up and kick it off. He kicks it high, but very short.
Cooper
At the 36-yard line, there's a whistle, and we might have been offside.
Maybe.
I think we're going to have to re-kick it. Yep. We're going to have to re-kick, Steve. We were offside and going to have to back up 5.
Not a good kick either.
No, that was very short. So now with 5:36 to play in the second quarter, we'll kick from the 35, which means Murphy's going to get even better field position.
Maybe Cooper can lower the boom on this one.
I'll tell you, that's what we were talking about. Foster Strap of Murphy has got an incredible leg.
That's a big advantage, you know.
It is. Now this one's going to be kicked toward the other side of the field, taken out the 21-yard line, out to the 25, out to the 30, out to the 35, out to about the 39-yard line. Bulldogs with a pretty good return over there with 5:29 to play in the second quarter.
Angel Bowers and Ross Inslee on the stop for Swain County.
Well, those guys have had really, really good seasons, and the good thing is, Steve, they're only juniors.
That's good. It'll be good to see them come back next year, won't it?
Yep. 14 seniors on this team, 18 juniors, only 9 sophomores, but 23 freshmen. So here we go. First down and 10. Dogs with the ball from about the... Oh, we got all kind of people jumping, and this time, let's see if the officials are going to call it 5 yards against Murphy. The right tackle jumped. So now they're going to move it back to the 34-yard line.
5:29 to play in the first half. We're tied up 7-7 with Murphy.
How to give you Paul Crawley posted on Facebook on the way over. He says, "I'm in this town. I've got to put my ski mask on so nobody will know who I am." So Paul Crawley, one of our great sponsors of Soda Pops. Pass over the middle. Puccio has the first down into Maroon Devil territory. All the way to the 46-yard line. Puccio brought down finally by Jarrett Schuler. And company back there also in on the tackle looked like Taylor Oros.
Yeah, but a good tackle by Jarrett Schuler. That's Jeff Schuler's son.
So now with 5:17 and counting, Puccio is a big target, 6'1", 215-pound senior.
Oh, he's a good player. He really is.
Good player. So Levingood so far has played pretty well as the Bulldog quarterback as he hands off to Johnson. Johnson left side. He runs in at the 45-yard line by Taylor Oris.
Taylor Oris made him head on. Yeah, that was Taylor.
Yep. I tell you, Taylor and Spencer and Ross Inslee are some of our most sure-handed tacklers on defense. Because they get 2 arms around you, you're going to come down.
Yeah. You're stopping.
Yep.
2nd and 7 now for Murphy on ball on 44-yard line.
So now Levingood talking to Johnson as they line up in the backfield. Levingood, the quarterback, in the shotgun. Johnson right beside him. He hands off to Johnson. Johnson trying to pick his way, and he's going to be tackled by the leg, literally, and this time it's Johnny Woodard.
Johnny Woodard and Ross Indley coming on late to help in that tackle.
4:15 and counting now. Dogs with a third down coming up, and they're going to need about 5, Steve.
Third down, 4.
Third down, and like I said, about 5. Big play coming up.
Yes.
Ball on about 42-yard line.
Game tied at 7-7 in case you're just joining us here. And again, want to give a shout out to J.B. Jacobs, keeping things under control. Back at the studio, misdirection handoff, right side. Here comes Deion Johnson again. Johnson around the right corner is going to be short of the first down.
Once again, Taylor Royals on the stop over there for Swain County. Stayed at home, and he read that play well and brought him down.
So it's going to bring up 4th and 1, Steve, and you've got to believe they're going to go for it.
Probably.
They're going to line up and go. They're in 4-down territory inside the 40-yard line.
36-yard line and 37-yard line of Swain County. They have 4th and 1. They're going for it.
Craig Chutshaw coming in to give us a little more up front on that defensive line. Now Levingood gets the play call from the sideline. Their offensive coordinator calling in the play.
Be nice to stop them right now. Big play coming up. We need to stop them.
Here we go. 4th down. Murphy, strong side left, and they're going to run to the left side, and they get the first down.
Here
comes Johnson in the secondary, and he's going to score.
He's gone.
Johnson takes it all the way to the house, and that's a 37-yard touchdown run by Deion Johnson, his second of the night.
Swain County bunched all their defenders in on the line of scrimmage, and when he broke clear of the line, he was gone. Nobody around.
And Johnson's a fast player anyway, Steve, and now we got an injured player down. It looks like Spencer McCoy. Can't tell from here. I hope it's not, but
me too. He's been kind of dinged up here lately. I hope he's all right.
No, it's Taylor Oris injured up. It's Taylor, number 12, shaken up on the play, and he's our second leading tackler.
Need him out there.
Oh, no question about it, as Kerry Powell, our certified athletic trainer, is on to help out. And we're going to have a timeout. Fans, stay with us. We'll be right back on the Maroon Devils Network. Coming on for the extra point conversion, again, it's going to be Foster Strapp, their senior kicker. With 2:50 to play, still in the second quarter. Dogs up 13-7. Holding, of course, is going to be the quarterback, Matthew Levingood. Here on a chilly night in Murphy. Kick is going to be up, and the left footer boots it through, and the Dogs are up 14-7 here, and we'll get the ball back here on the kickoff. But first, we're going to break down the line, and we'll be back on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. 2:50 to go here in the second quarter with the Dogs up 14-7. As Strapp will boot it again. And again, he kicks this one a little bit of an angle, picked up at the 15-yard line. Out across the 25, out to the 30, out to the 35. Kobe Toinita. Out across the 40-yard line. Kobe Toinita, nice return.
Return number 8.
And good field position for the Maroon Devils here, Steve.
Still down.
With 2:41 to play, and Kobe Toinita, rather, shaking up on the play, so he's down.
Back.
And
hope that's a cramp.
Looks like they're going to attend to him. So while they do that, we'll break down the line, and we'll be back in just a moment on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. 2:41 to go now as the Maroon Devils have the football. Back to throw. Kobe Stevenson fires over the head. It looks like it hit somebody. It hit somebody at the line of scrimmage, Steve. That one like skipped on like a flat rock off the water.
Tipped it, didn't he?
It did. It really took off. By the way, an updated score. Robbinsville is all over Cherokee, 21-0 in the second quarter.
Oh, my.
So we were, of course, hoping for a Cherokee upset, but doesn't look like it's going to happen.
The Cherokee upset on Swain victory would have tied us for first place in the Smoky Mountain Conference.
Yep. I'm afraid it's not going to happen. Robbinsville shutting out Cherokee 21-0 in the second quarter. Stevenson fires it out to the left side. It's going to be Derek Fortner on the screen, and he's got the first down all the way down to the 40-yard line of Murphy territory.
Good catch and run that time by Derek Fortner, number 34. 1st and 10, Swain County.
And again, good blocking out there on the screen play. On the little swing pass out to the left side, right in front of the Maroon Devil bench, right in front of the Maroon Devil fans. And both teams still have 3 timeouts left with 2:25 and counting now at the 40-yard line left to play before halftime.
So plenty of time for Swain County to drive this into the end zone and tie this game up.
That's it. Try to get it tied before halftime. This time wide to the left, Angel Bowers and Chandler Norton. Jordan and Kobe wide right, and the handoff goes to the left side.
Fortner
For about 4 yards to the 36-yard line.
Fortner on to Gary.
And as they all untangle, it's going to be Derek Fortner again.
second and about 6 now for Swain County.
Yep. At the 36-yard line, second down and 6. Again, the winner of this game is going to have a much better seed going into the playoff picture. Yes.
Much better.
Especially, I think both teams probably would get a home game, but we'll see. Pass out, and it's off the hands of Angel Bowers, and boy, it was almost intercepted, and Angel took a shot.
They got clobbered after the ball was gone.
Oh. Now we got some good sportsmanship out there again, this time coming from Anthony Connors helping Jordan Cody fix his shoulder pads. And that's good to see. That's what you like to see.
3rd and 6 now for Swain County. Ball still on the 36-yard line of Murphy.
Yeah, they can knock each other's brains out, but then they can help each other up and fix their shoulder pads.
That's good. That's good to see.
That's good football. So now 3rd down. Maroon Devils need 6. 4 wide again. Kobe in the shotgun. Fires down the right sideline. It's going to be up for grabs. This one is thrown too far to the right. Incomplete.
Intended for Angel Bowers, but he was nowhere in the neighborhood.
Yep. That ball thrown toward the sideline. 4th down now. And looks like some new faces coming in. And the Maroon Devils...
they're going to punt.
Well, we're lining up in punt formation. But
ball on the 36-yard line of Murphy. That's usually 4-down territory. But
yeah.
It's 4th and 6. And Jordan Cody is in punt formation.
Yeah, it wouldn't surprise me at all to see him take off, but he's going to punt it away. Trying to hang it high, and it's going to be down inside the 5-yard line. Good punt.
Kick.
And good coverage.
He killed it inside the 5.
So the Bulldogs, with not a whole lot of time, with 1:20 to play before halftime, will get it back as they lead 14-7.
I saw Murphy drive the length of the field here, run like 21 plays in that drive like one time in a minute and 5 seconds.
Yeah, I tell you, it doesn't take long to break you down the field. Let's see if Murphy kind of plays conservative and stays on the ground here before halftime. You don't want to get too fancy when you're inside your own 5-yard line. Murphy with Lovingood under center. 2 backs right behind him in the backfield. Maroon Devils, a bunch of guys on the box, and they hand off and run to the right side. And we stop the play for a short gain inside or about the 5-yard line.
Timeout, Swain.
Now the Maroon Devils call a timeout with 1:12 to go, and fans will take a break as well. We'll be right back on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans will come back now. The Bulldogs, after the Maroon Devil timeout, have a 2nd down and 7. This time the line of scrimmage, their own 6-yard line. Got to be careful with the football here when you're in the shadows of your own goalpost. Maroon Devils a 4-man front. They turn and hand off. And it's going to be Johnson cutting it out to the left side. Turns the corner to the 10. Cuts back inside at the 15. And Jordan Cody. Oh, Jordan Cody stripped the ball away from him.
And he's going to Jordan Cody stripped the ball and took it in.
He took it in, or will they say the play was blown dead? Let's see if it's going to stand.
I saw one referee signaling a touchdown for Swain County.
Yep, he did. So he literally stripped the ball away from Johnson. He just stole it and ran it into the end zone.
Can you believe that? Jordan Cody.
That's
caught an amazing pass for a touchdown earlier, and now strips that ball away and takes it into the end zone from the 7-yard line for another touchdown.
That's what you call legal highway robbery.
No doubt about it.
That's
from stand up. Swain County is in to kick the PAT.
One of the craziest plays I've seen all season, Steve.
Yeah, pretty amazing.
Just really grabbed the ball out of his hands, scored. Now the PAT is up and good. And we have a tie ball game with 1 minute to play before halftime, and we'll be back with that final minute. Who knows what's going to happen before halftime? Stay with us on the Maroon Devils Network.
Wow.
Fans, welcome back. A minute to play before halftime as Cooper Reinert will line it up and kick it off for the Maroon Devils as we're all tied at 14 all. He kicks this one, angling toward the left side, taken up at the 20-yard line. And at the 30-yard line, the Bulldogs will take over with a 1st and 10. Good downfield coverage down there by number 10, Kenshawn Beener, a freshman.
Beener.
Yep.
He was really an amazing running back this year for the JV team. He was really good. Good to see him up here on the varsity. Keyshawn Beener.
Yes, so now Murphy has it back with 53 seconds to play, but an unusual play on the last score as Jordan Cody stole the ball and scored.
That was an amazing play, no doubt about it.
And we were talking about the impact of Jordan Cody on the game, Steve. Well, guess what? He scored both of our touchdowns.
One on defense and one on offense.
Here comes Levingood, airing it out down the field, and it's going to be, almost intercepted by Angel Bowers.
Almost. He was the only one that had a chance for it. Number 2, Angel Bowers. Incomplete.
Oh boy, so much for Murphy being conservative. They ran back and threw the bomb down the field from Levingood, trying to hit their main receiver, Tyler Wiley, and Levingood has a pretty good arm.
45 seconds to play and a half. Tied up 14-14.
So again, Murphy not bashful at all. They were throwing for the bomb with 45 seconds to play now as Levingood gets the play call and comes back into the huddle. Murphy with 3 timeouts. Swain with 2 timeouts from the 30. 4-man front for the Maroon Devils. Got a couple wide for the Dogs. They hand off straight at the middle. Here comes Johnson again at the 40 with a dog first down. Finally knocking him down is going to be Jarrett Schuler and company.
Jarrett Schuler knocked the tar out of him, didn't he?
Good hit at the 43-yard line. First and 10
down.
Dogs. And the clock will start now. 38 seconds and counting. And now Murphy, I believe, is going to call a timeout. And they do. And we'll take a break now. All tied up at 14 all. 37 seconds to play before halftime. We'll be right back. Fans, 37 seconds to play before halftime, and it's all tied up here. Dogs have it with a couple of timeouts still in their pocket. And they have it at the 43-yard line. Levingood to throw. Fires right side. Got his man. Wiley knocked out of bounds at the 49-yard line after a gain of about 6 on the play.
Down to 33 seconds to play now. Swain County's got to stop them. We can't let them in. We got the momentum going our way right before halftime, and we can't let them in. We've got to keep it tight at 14-14 here in the first half.
At the 49-yard line now, 2nd down and 4. As again, Wiley got out of bounds. Wiley, their leading receiver, 35 catches, 533 yards, and 4 touchdowns through the air. Last week had a big game running for 105 yards against Hayesville. 2nd down. Here comes the handoff around the left side, and it's going to be to the 47-yard line. That's Bradley Puccio, actually the big tight end on the carry.
Taylor Orris back in there on the tackle for Swain County, number 12.
And that's going to be a Murphy first down at the 27-second mark of the second quarter.
27 seconds.
And Murphy's going to call another timeout, and we'll take a break as well. We'll be back here on the Maroon Devils Network. 27 seconds now before halftime when both teams will head for the locker room. And now we got a penalty flag down. Got some motion against the Bulldogs. That's going to back them up 5. It'll bring up 1st and 15. So now instead of at the Swain 47, it'll go back to the Murphy 48. Actually, the 49 is where they're going to spot it.
24 seconds to play and a half.
And see what a crazy first half it's been.
It's been very exciting.
Wow. I tell you, 2 guys have stepped up. Deion Johnson has scored both touchdowns for the Bulldogs, and our Jordan Cody has scored both of our touchdowns.
That Deion Johnson is a dangerous man.
He is. So is Jordan Cody.
But he got stripped of the ball last time, didn't he?
Yeah. Jordan said, my football. He took it away and scored. Levingood back to throw for the Bulldogs on first down, sets up the screen. Over here's Johnson at the 50, dancing at the 45, still going at the 40, 35, secondary, into the 25, and Jordan Cody missed a tackle. He's off to the races, 1 guy to beat. Oh, he's finally caught from behind. A touchdown-saving tackle for the Maroon Devils.
By Spencer McCoy.
By Spencer McCoy, because Johnson looked like he was going to score.
He's down close, though, isn't he? He kept running and running and running and running. He's down close.
He broke 2 tackles, one by Jordan Cody, one by Angel Bowers, and finally McCoy caught it from behind. And we have an injured Bulldog player down on the field, and that's going to be Deion Johnson.
8.1 seconds to play in the first half.
And now Johnson gets up. He comes running off. He's going to be okay.
That's quite an effort by Deion Johnson that time. The running back for Murphy. That's quite an effort.
So he pops right back up. Probably just got a real hard shot to the thigh is the way it looks.
Brought down on the 5-yard line. 1st and goal from the 5 for Murphy with 8.1 seconds to play in the first half.
And so now they have used their last timeout. We're going to keep it right here because I'm sure they'll be back here soon for the final what could be the final play of the first half right here on 1st and goal.
Could be. They got time to run 2 passing plays.
Yep, but they have no timeouts left.
If they run the ball and don't make it, the clock will run out.
You said it. So they're either going to throw it twice or run it once. And let's see what the decision is as Coach David Gentry with 353 wins, Steve. He is the all-time Western North Carolina winningest coach. And, of course, you know whose record he broke. Coach Babe Howell at Civil Webster.
Is that right?
And Avery County. Babe Howell had 301 victories.
The living legend, Babe Howell.
Yes, indeed. And David Gentry with 353 wins all time and 6 state titles for Coach Gentry.
Okay, here we go.
Now the Dogs line him up 1st down and 5 at the 5. They're going to throw. Lovingood rolling, looking in the end zone. Got a man open, and he's got it. Wide open in the corner of the end zone is the fullback coming out of the backfield, and that looks like Zach Blaylock. It is Zach
Flag
Blaylock.
down on the play, though. Flag is down on the play in the end zone.
Let's see what the penalty flag is about. And the Murphy players are not happy. You can see their reaction to the flag. And so let's see what the penalty is about. Is it going to be interference on the offense or interference on the defense? Well, we'll finally get a call from the official. It's going to be against the Murphy Bulldogs.
Was that illegal man downfield?
I believe so, and it's going to nullify the touchdown.
It surely is.
That is a huge penalty.
Still 2 seconds to play in the half.
2 seconds to play, and that wipes a touchdown off the board from Lovingood to Zach Blaylock, who was open in the left corner of the end zone.
Against the Bulldogs, it'll back it up.
Wow. That is a game changer, obviously. Now it's going to be...
Depends on this play.
Yep, 2 seconds to play.
They're going to kick a field goal. They're going to kick a field goal.
And Strap has a great leg. From the 17, that'll make it a 27-yard attempt. Snap is good, hold is good, he boots it up, and it's going to be good. So the Dogs kick the field goal at the end of the first half, literally on the final play before halftime, and they take a 17-14 lead into the locker room at halftime. Fans, stay with us. The second half is all coming up here on the Maroon Devils Network.
Quite a ball game.
Fans, welcome back as we're ready to kick it off here in the second half. Cooper Reiner will tow it up at the 40-yard line, and it's going to be taken at about the 16-yard line. On the return is going to be Tyler Wiley. Wiley right back up the middle. Not a bad return out to about the 34, almost 35-yard line, Steve Moon. And what a first half as Murphy literally took the lead on the final play of the first half on a 27-yard field goal over there by Strap. And otherwise, it was the Deion Johnson and Jordan Cody offensive show in the first half.
Pretty much. They were responsible for the rest of the offense for both teams. One of them scored on defense by Jordan Cody, but the 28 points scored by those 2 young men. And a great first half, 17-14 with Murphy on the lead as Johnny Woodard tackles the ball carrier coming back, and it's 1st and 10 Murphy.
And now Lovingood will turn and hand off to the star of the first half for the Bulldogs. Johnson around the left side, 45-50, 45-40. Down the sideline, one man to beat, and our guy got shielded by the referee. I tell you, a tough break over there for Angel Bowers. He literally ran into the referee and had no chance to make the tackle as taking it all the way. That's going to be about 65 yards on the run by Johnson.
On the first play from scrimmage in the third quarter, Murphy takes it all the way to the house. I mean, that young man took that ball coming around the left side, and he had turned on some speed, and he got to the outside, I mean, really, really fast, and he turned the corner, and he was gone.
No doubt about it. So Deion Johnson, his 3rd rushing touchdown of the night for the Murphy Bulldogs, giving him a 23-14 lead now. Strap will come on for the PAT, but literally Angel Bowers coming across, and the referee cut right in front of him on the play. Strap for the PAT, and the Dogs now lead 24-14. Fans, it's been a quick score on the first play from scrimmage. We'll be back here on the Maroon Devils Network. Welcome back, fans. It was, again, a very quick strike by the Murphy Bulldogs now with only 19 seconds gone in the third quarter on a 65-yard touchdown run from scrimmage by Johnson. Here comes Strap on the kickoff, and he booms it deep and long. And right at the goal line, Jordan Cody is going to bring it out to the 15, 20, 25, 30, 35 down the sideline. Forced out of bounds over near the 40-yard line. And Jordan Cody, again, so explosive, Steve, as he has such quick reactions. He brings it out in a hurry.
He's a good player. I mean, he gave me a thought there. He might bring it all the way back, but he was showed out of bounds over first and 10 Swain County from what? They're
going to spot it out about the 32-yard line.
32.
And he just ran out of real estate over there.
Yep, ran out of room.
So now the Maroon Devils have got to see if we can answer back as Cody winds up wide over to the left side, and the handoff is going to go to the left side. Trent Wright is going to start the third quarter at quarterback.
Give it to Spencer McCoy. Good gain on the play, 6 or 7 yards.
Spencer on the carry. You're right, Steve. Second down now, and we're going to need 4 after a 6-yard Spencer carry. And again, let's see if we can answer back on this drive as it's a 10-point Murphy lead, the largest lead by either team. Right to throw, left side, got his man, and he catches it at the 41-yard line. Christian Norton going to be just shy of the first down.
Just barely shy, not much. Third down and about less than 1.
So now the officials have an official timeout. They're going to measure, even though it looks short, even from here. But and I'm wearing glasses. So, but anyway, again, we'd like to remind our fans to really be on top of what the playoff brackets are going to look like tomorrow. Just go to the website of the North Carolina High School Athletic Association, NCHSAA, and click on playoff brackets. And as soon as they get them all figured out, Steve, they'll have those online and on their website. They'll tell us who the seeds are and where everybody's going to be playing in the first round.
Third down and about a foot for Swain County as we lose on our 4th consecutive measurement.
And again, it's short. Third down, we need a foot. Trent Wright. Let's see if he's going to carry over the A-gap and get this first down. And there he goes. Oh, he's hit.
Oh, no.
Oh, it's going to be close.
He didn't get much, did he?
He was hit immediately over there by 73, Brody Loudermilk, and I'm not sure if he got it.
It depends on the spot. And the way our luck's been going, the way they spot the ball, we're not going to get it. So that was 3rd and 1.
Yep. I tell you, Murphy has controlled the line of scrimmage some here tonight.
Yes, they have. They're big and they're strong.
And they controlled it that time. Now on 4th down from the 41-yard line, we need still almost a yard now. I think we might have lost a foot on that play.
Maybe. I think we're going to go for it.
We're going to go for it. Wow. A little bit of a gamble here on 4th down at our 41-yard line. Let's see if we just line up and try to draw Murphy offside. There is a gap there over the A-gap. Handoff goes, and I think we got the first down this time out to the 42.
Spencer McCoy.
Spencer McCoy with enough surge and power. He got the first down actually at the 43-yard line.
He hit that line of scrimmage hard, and he got it.
Tell you, Spencer McCoy is one strong dude. He's 6'2", 215 pounds, a 2-time state wrestling champ, as you know, Steve, and he's strong.
He is. He's good. Ball on the 44-yard line, 1st and 10, Swain County.
Now Trent Wright throws, and this one hits the ground, and apparently that was a live ball because it was thrown behind the line of scrimmage.
The lateral.
And it was
Kobe Tornado came up with it, but he lost yardage.
Yep. It hit on the first hop, and Kobe actually got it on the first hop, and he was hit immediately. So a dangerous play that we actually lost yards on.
Not very well designed that time, was it?
A loss of 6. We'll call it second down at about 17 almost a loss of 7. Closer to 6 with 9:10 to play in the third quarter. Second and long here. And the handoff goes to the right side. It's going to be Miller, and he makes it to the 41. And that's going to be all, so it's going to bring up 3rd down and 12.
Gained about 5 yards on the play, but it's well short of a first down.
Yeah, 3rd down and more like 13 with that spot closer to the 40 than it is the 41.
3rd down, 13.
And again, a lot on the line tonight. Of course, the big thing is the better playoff seed for the winner. I have a feeling, though, that both teams are probably going to get a first-round playoff game at home. But if you're a loser, that second-round playoff game is probably going to be on the road. Fake to Spencer McCoy. Trent Wright in trouble in the backfield, and he's going to go down at the 30-yard line. A loss on the play of about 10 yards.
It's sacked.
And coming on is going to be Beaver on the sack for the Bulldogs. And again, Bailey Beaver, 6'1", 211-pounder, comes in and just destroys our offense. That's going to bring up 4th down and about 23 yards to go.
Wow. Ball on the 31-yard line now. Loss of about 10 on that play.
Yep. That offensive series just never did get it going. Jordan Cody on to punt. Not a bad punt. Going to be taken up at the 42, but hitting a knee at the 42-yard line, 43-yard line. And it's going to be Murphy's return man, Colton Posey. But they'll get it in good field position with 7:44 to play in the third quarter. And Murphy up by 10, Steve, 24-14. And we appreciate all our folks listening in tonight. Audio only tonight, no video.
Well, we appreciate you listening.
Yes, indeed. All our friends listening in, and we had over 500 hits, if I can call it that, on our website here tonight.
1st and 10 Murphy from their own 43-yard line.
And we hope those keep going up here.
Got him.
So now,
about the line of scrimmage.
Bunch
of Maroon Devils. Yep. Ball's loose. Coming out there is number 57. Was that Corbin Wildcat?
Well, unfortunately, the officials are not saying it's our ball.
I think it's blown dead, though. He came out with the football, but it's not ours. It's theirs.
Yeah, Murphy's going to keep it. No gain on the play. You're right, at the 44, Steve, 2nd and 10. But old Corbin did come out there with the ball.
He's tickled to have it, too. He's jumping around and waving that thing around. I thought he had took it over.
Yeah, that would have been a big turnover. But
it would have been.
But
gain of 1 yard on the play. 2nd and 9 coming up.
So far, turnovers haven't played a big role here tonight, Steve, and that's good for both teams. Here comes the handoff around the left side. It's going to be Johnson again. He's caught by Spencer McCoy at the 43-yard line for, again, no gain on the play.
He strung him out that time. It's Spencer McCoy. Run him down.
And getting up slowly is going to be Johnson.
Spencer McCoy come back to see if he's all right. That's good sportsmanship, too, right there.
Yes, indeed. Tell you, Spencer's a true gentleman. And Johnson is still shaken up.
He's wobbly, isn't he?
He goes back to the huddle, but he's not 100% by any stretch. But Spencer McCoy gets it done, and he gets it done the right way.
Come to the sideline for a little while. He's staying in, though.
Yep. He's a tough kid. Johnson is their main running back, of course, with Gage Cox being hurt early in the season. And Dalton Kent, the starting quarterback. This time it's going to be Lovingood throwing down the middle. He's got the big target. That's Puccio at the 39-yard line, and that's another Murphy first down as Angel Bowers brings him down.
Ooh, big gain by Murphy once again.
Now Puccio has been one of the favorite targets tonight. He's 6'1", 215 pounds.
Oh, he's a player.
Yep. We're halfway gone here in the third quarter with 6 minutes to play and a 24-14 Murphy lead, and they're driving again here.
We need that ball back. We really do.
Yep, down by 10. You don't want to give up another score. And dig the hole deeper. Murphy wides on each side. And it's going to be Johnson wide to the right side. Turns the corner. Finally knocked down at the 33-yard line. Down there again. This time it's going to be Craig Cutshaw and company on the tackle.
Big Craig.
He's over there along again. Johnny Woodard and Ross Ensley on the boys. Taylor Orris back in there. He's playing kind of banged up as well.
This late in the year, everybody's got a few bruises and
You're right,
dings.
Steve. You're right. Every level of football this time of the year, you've got players banged up.
You got to play through it sometimes.
That's it. Lovingood hands off again. Here comes Johnson again.
Got him to the line of scrimmage.
And again, Cutshaw is right there, and Johnny Woodard.
Oh, yeah.
Wow.
And Corbin Wildcat.
Yep, Corbin Wildcat up on the stop. Jarrett Schuler and the boys, 5 minutes to play. Murphy now with a third down coming up. They need 4 at the 33-yard line. So,
big play right now. Swain County really needs to stop it. We need the ball back.
That's it. Got 2 wides out to the left side this time. Out there wide left is going to be Tyler Wiley. Lovingood firing down the left side. Got his man again. Knocked down by Jordan Cody. Pass complete to Anthony Connors.
27-yard line.
And that's not enough for a first down. Well, check that. No, it is enough for the first down.
Yeah, I think you got it.
It is a first down because the 1 first down mark was at the 29, so that's plenty. 4:25 and counting now. Left to play in the third quarter. Murphy still driving. And as you mentioned, Steve, we need a stop because you don't want this lead to grow.
And now we can't afford that. We got to get the ball back.
Got to have 2 scores now. And if they score another touchdown, that means you got to have 3 scores. Levingood back to throw, looking. Wiley open, and he overthrows him a little bit. Wiley had a chance at it. Jordan Cody with the coverage down there, but again, Wiley got one hand on it, but it was kind of thrown to his inside. He couldn't turn his body around for the catch.
One thing about it, the quarterback threw that ball where the Murphy player was the only one that had a chance to catch it, but it fell incomplete.
Not a bad look at all. 4:02 to play third quarter now. And next Friday night, the playoffs get underway. Or Swain will be in the 1AA, Murphy in the 1A, Robbinsville in the 1A. Robbinsville pounding Cherokee pretty good last time we checked, 21-0. Here comes Johnson again to the right side, has some room, cuts inside, penalty flag down. He's short of the first down, but I think it may come back with a holding call.
That's the place where offensive holding calls are usually called from, is right there.
So let's see what this call is going to be about.
And that's what it was, offensive holding on Murphy.
So that's going to bring it back. Trying to check, see if we had any updated scores down the line, but nothing available at the present time.
Ball spotted on the 36-yard line. They'll bring up second down and about 17 or 18.
So now Murphy looking at a long way to go here,
Second
Steve.
and 20.
That penalty flag can mess up even a good drive.
But penalties are killers. They can really stop a drive. Second down and 20 from the 36-yard line for Murphy.
And now Murphy's going to call a timeout to make sure they're on the same page. 3.5 minutes to play in the third quarter. And again, the Dogs up by 10, 24-14. We'll be back on the Maroon Devils Network. 3.5 minutes to play here in the third quarter. The Bulldogs, after the timeout, have a double handoff here. Here comes the reverse.
Got him.
And it's going to be Wiley inside the 35 to the 34-yard line. Spencer McCoy on the tackle for the Maroon Devil defense.
Gained a few yards, but not much.
You're right, Steve. Not much at all. Maybe a yard.
Maybe 2. Third down and 18 coming up.
Third and long. And, of course, Levingood with the arm to throw. And, of course, they're I hate to say this, Steve, but they're almost already in the field goal range of Strapp because he can kick it a half a mile.
He's got a leg. He surely does. He can kick it.
Yep, he is a threat anytime they get to this place on the field. They fake the handoff to Johnson. Levingood back to throw. He's going to step up and run. He doesn't get much. Knocked down at the 31-yard line. So good convergence on defense there. Coming up again is going to be Johnny Woodard and Kanan Sellers. Fourth down and about 14, and Strapp is going to come in. I'm not surprised at all.
How long will that one be?
They're going to spot it probably at about the 36, 37-yard line. That would make it a 47. Well, it's going to be a 48-yard field goal.
That's a long ways for a high school kicker.
It is. 48 yards. They're going to spot it at the 38. He already has one field goal tonight. He has the distance, and it's going to be, I think it's going to be wide right, though.
No good.
He pulled it wide right, but again, a big leg for Strapp. He had plenty of leg. 2:08 to play. The Maroon Devils get the ball back here, Steve. So that was a big defensive stop on that series.
Was. Yeah, it surely was. We really need to stop them, and we did. First and 10, Swain County.
Strapp had a 27-yard field goal to give Murphy the lead, 17-14. At halftime, if you're just tuning in, the only score in the third quarter, a 65-yard touchdown scamper by Deion Johnson.
On the first play of the second half.
Yeah, first play. And now 2:08 to play, the third quarter winding down with the Maroon Devils with the football. And in the shotgun is going to be Trent Wright. He turns and hands off, and it's going to be Miller, and he's in traffic at the 24 and knocked down.
Gained about 4 yards.
So now as they all untangle again, Chris Miller knocked down on the play by 76. Adam Powell, a 242-pounder in the middle. Also up there, Brody Loudermilk, 5'11", 270-pound senior. And tell you, Steve, he's a man, and he's a good football player. I'm glad he's a senior. He's a good lineman for Murphy, and he's been hammering on us all night. Right now, we'll hand off. And
maybe a couple yards, maybe 3.
So we're seeing different quarterbacks tonight, Steve. Trent Wright and Kobe Stevenson have both played a lot tonight.
Dual quarterbacks.
That's it. 3rd down now. We need 4. 1:10 to play. Cody wide left. Also Christian Norton over there with him wide left. Everybody else in tight. Trent Wright throws the screen outside of Jordan Cody, but Murphy is all over the play, and he has nowhere to go.
Thought they had about 5 defenders that time when they threw that ball out there to him. They knew that one was coming, apparently, because they had that one defensed perfectly.
They sure did, Steve. Jordan had no prayer of getting out of that mess. And again, they only had 1 blocker out there and about 4 guys on the play. Those numbers are not good.
He lost about 3 yards on that play. 4th and 7 coming up for Swain County.
And again, through no fault of Jordan, he just had too many guys to get away from. Jordan on to punt now. He'll punt it from about his 13. Punts it high, not real deep. He's going to hit at the 49 and bounce sideways. And the Murphy Bulldogs will get it in our territory with 24 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter.
Ball definitely took a Murphy bounce. They've got every bounce, every measurement, every break tonight. They've got it went their way.
Yes. It's been a tough battle here tonight.
But we're still in it. 24-14, just 10 points down. More than a quarter to play. 23 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter now.
Yeah. Long way to go. A lot of time to play.
A lot of football still to come.
Oh, you said it. This time, Dogs split 1 wide on each side. Then they lined up the wing on the left side. As Levingood will hand out to Johnson. They run to the left side behind all those blockers. Turning the corner at the 45, at the 40. Here he goes again. Cuts inside again.
Oh, my goodness.
And he is on the way for another touchdown.
He's gone. He's just too fast. I mean, he gets outside. We can't stop him, keep him from getting outside. And when he turns that corner, he's in the open field, and he's got the moves and the jukes, and he takes it home, and he did it again. Touchdown Murphy and Johnson, number 10. I mean, he's good.
We had several guys with a shot at Johnson, but nobody got a clean hit on him, Steve. And that's just good running by Johnson, and that is his 4th touchdown here tonight, with 11 seconds to play in the 3rd quarter. And that run going about 49 yards. So again, Johnson has a 49-yard run, a 65-yard run, a 13-yard run, and about a 37-yard run tonight. So he has scored 4 big touchdowns, and it's a 30-14 Bulldog lead. 11 seconds to play, and the PAT by Strap is good. Fans, stay tuned. We'll be back right now. Murphy in the driver's seat, 31-14 over our Maroon Devils. We'll be back on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back here on the final 11 ticks in the 3rd quarter as Foster Strap will kick it off for the Murphy Bulldogs here. And he kicks it high. This one not quite as deep, and Cody will take it at the 9-yard line. Cody around the left side, out to the 20. Out to the 25, and finally forced out of bounds inside the 30-yard line, but not a bad return for Jordan Cody.
Pretty good run back by Jordan Cody. He's up to about the 29-yard line. 1st and 10 Swain County, but we trail now 31-14 with just over a quarter to play.
That's right, Steve. 1 play left here in the 3rd quarter, and now we have to go 3 scores to try to tie or take the lead in this ball game. So 3 scores is now it's a 17-point Murphy lead.
But we've seen our Maroon Devils come from behind before.
Yep. Kobe Stevenson will hand off to the left side and a running game out across the 35. That's the final play of the 3rd quarter. Fans, stay tuned. We'll be back with the final 12 minutes to see if the Maroon Devils can pull it out against the Murphy Bulldogs. Our score, Murphy 31, Swain 14. We'll be back here on the Maroon Devils Network. Back live as we get things underway in the 4th quarter from the 37-yard line. The Maroon Devils needing to have some offensive production here and in a hurry as we stay on the ground. Out across the 40 to the 42-yard line. That is enough for the first down by Derek Fortner.
So Derek Fortner carries for a first down. 1st and 10 Swain County at the 37-yard line.
So the Maroon Devils still trying to establish that running game that hasn't been overly productive so far here tonight. It's been mostly the passing game. Of course, 2 touchdowns. Jordan Cody, both those. One on a 37-yard touchdown pass from Kobe Stevenson. The other, he literally stole the ball from Deion Johnson and scored. Those are our only 2 touchdowns. We try to run it again.
Time on the running game.
And might have got a yard or 2.
Maybe. Spencer McCoy carrying the ball.
The only disadvantage we have right now, Steve, with trying to run the football is we've got to have 3 scores, and we only have 11:21 to get them.
Yeah, the clock runs when you run the ball like that.
Yes.
It keeps on going, and the clock is our enemy right now.
You're right. So now let's see what we can do. Twin backs in there right beside Kobe Stevenson. Now he's going to throw on 2nd down. Rolls, fires, and he's got Jordan Cody over there at the 47-yard line. Good catch out of bounds, but boy, Kobe paid the price as he got knocked down on the play.
Gained about 7 yards is about all he got, though.
Coming in there was Brody Loudermilk, the big 270-pound senior, knocking him down on the play, so it's going to bring it 3rd down and still about 5.
Ball on the 47-yard line.
10:57 to play. Jordan getting out of bounds. This time Cody comes wide to the left side. Kobe under center. He wants to throw over the middle. Got his man, and that's going to be Norton inside the 40 to the 35-yard line. Good catch and run over there by Chandler Norton, big number 15.
Chandler Norton is Christian Norton's twin brother.
And Chandler, good season. Good season this year. He's played some good football.
Him and his brother both have. They both had really good years.
Yep, Chandler and Christian. Good catch and run. 10:45 to play. Clock running. And again, the Maroon Devils moving down the field, though. Trying to get some points on the board to get right back into this game. Down by 17. Jordan Cody wide to the left side this time. Twins wide to the right side. One of those is going to be Angel Bowers. Comes in motion. We run those straight ahead inside the 30-yard line. So a good offensive line surge on that play by the running game. And there's Derek Fortner on the carry. And Steve, that's one of the better surges offensively we've seen from our line tonight, as they just moved Murphy back on that play. Uh-oh. Penalty flag. 5-yard penalty. Illegal procedure against the Maroon Devils. Back up 5.
Well, 1st and 15 now for Swain County. Back to the 38-yard line.
So now they're going to have to move it back again to about the 37, 38-yard line with 10:27 to play. Don't forget, fans, first round of the state playoffs coming up next Friday. Both these teams, Swain and Murphy, will be in the state playoffs. But hey, what else is new? Practically every 1A team in the state is in the playoffs.
Every year it's like that, isn't it?
It is. Stevenson back to throw. Dumps it off. It's going to be Derek Fortner in trouble in the backfield. Breaks a tackle, and he squirms down to the 39-yard line. But he was in trouble before being knocked down as we lose a yard on the play.
That wasn't a very good play.
Tough situation there.
2nd down and 17 now.
Steve, talking about that, there are about 73 1A football playing schools in the state. 64 of them go to the playoffs.
Isn't that amazing?
It's oh boy. Every year I always express my dismay at our playoff system, but anyway.
Wow.
It's a reward for a not so successful season for a lot of teams. And not just in the 1A division. Here comes the screen. It's Jordan Cody on the right side. High for the grab, knocked down at the 30-yard line. Good play, but still short of the first down. But Jordan Cody is a hard guy to bring down.
He's a good player. He had to jump high and bring that pass in. And by that time, the Murphy defenders were all around him, and he had not much anywhere to go.
So now 3rd down, and we still need almost 7 yards. 9 minutes to play, 3rd quarter. Murphy in the lead, 31-14. Thanks for listening in. Audio only on the broadcast tonight.
We need 3 scores. We better hurry and get some.
So now 3 wide. You're right, Steve. Got to get some scores and got to be quick about it. Kobe in trouble in the backfield. He's knocked down. The ball is loose. It's still loose. It is a fumble. And I think Kanan Sellers got it at the 40-yard line, but we wind up losing 10 yards.
I thought maybe the ball had been blown dead up there where the first pop loose at, but it wasn't.
Boy, Kanan Sellers is shaking up. He gets up very slowly.
I think he might have knocked the wind out of him when he jumped on the ball like that, because he jumped on it really hard. He got about the midsection. He has to kind of catch his breath now, but he's going to be all right.
Yeah, he's kind of holding his left arm, left shoulder, and kind of trying to shake it loose. But yeah, he got hit pretty good.
Stephen Sellers' his son Canaan. That's Ronnie and Ella Sellers' grandson.
Yeah, fourth down. And 17 now, Steve. Got to convert this one, I think, to really stay alive in the ballgame. Kobe Stevenson back to throw. Here comes the blitz. Here comes the flag.
Got him again.
He goes down at the 47. We can only hope that's a penalty against Murphy. Otherwise, they're going to decline it, and it'll be their ball. And Kobe never had a chance. A legal procedure against us declined. It's first down Murphy, as we feared. With 7:48 to play, they get the ball back up by 17.
That was a big nail in our coffin right there.
That one hurts, and it hurts our chances dramatically.
7:48 to play, trailing 31-14, and Murphy has the football.
7:48 to play, Dogs with the ball, and now you know they're going to keep it on the ground and use this clock to their advantage. Murphy has not made a whole lot of mistakes on offense here tonight. The only one is when Johnson had the ball stolen by Jordan Cody. And Jordan scored one of our 2 touchdowns. This time they hand off, and it's going to be straight ahead power football for about 7 yards for Tyler Wiley, who has been running some the past week or two.
Just a big hole on it, and he run right through it. Gained about 7 or 8 yards.
Well, as we mentioned coming in, Murphy has a big offensive line, a lot of big guys up front. Good size, and they have, for the most part, control the line of scrimmage when they have the football.
2nd and 2 for Murphy.
At the 46-yard line of Maroon Devil territory. This time 1 man wide to the left side. That's going to be Anthony Connors over there. And here comes a misdirection handoff. It's going to be Johnson again, and he's knocked down at the 44-yard line. But you know, really, for the most part tonight, Steve, when I think about it, the game really hasn't been won as much on the line of scrimmage because most of Johnson's scores have been around the ends.
Right. You're exactly right. He got the ball and went toward to turn the corner, and he's got there with plenty of room to spare. He is just a quick individual. He had good blocking schemes on each of his scoring plays, and he just took them to the house. I mean, wow.
He really has a 49-yard touchdown, a 65-yard touchdown, a 13-yard touchdown, and a 37-yard touchdown, all by Dion Johnson. For Murphy, this time Johnson lines up as a wing on the right side. They turn and hand off, and they run to the right side, but a big hole over here this time. Turning the corner is going to be Wiley.
He ran out of bounds. I'm surprised he ran out of bounds because that does stop the clock.
Yep, with 6:15 to play. By the way, we want to give a shout out to Bryce Clapsaddle. Bryce is on the Murphy Bulldog roster. And by the way, his Uncle Ethan says if Bryce does anything good, it's because he has Maroon Devil blood coursing through him, and that's what is showing. So
bless his heart.
He's giving him some grief here tonight. Wanted to give him a shout out. Hey, and they're good folks, the Clapsaddle family.
That sure are.
Ethan and Evan and Justin and Bryce and the whole gang. Here comes a run to the right side to the 21-yard line. And coming up on the tackle again is going to be Craig Cutshaw.
He's played a big, good ball game tonight, Craig Cutshaw. He has a lot of tackles.
And he's only a sophomore and plays a lot like his dad, doesn't he?
A lot. That's Rick.
Rick was a good player. He's a good guy, too.
He played on that 79 undefeated 2A team.
Yeah.
Undefeated state champs.
And you know, Steve, we were talking with some folks before the game, and this rivalry between Swain and Murphy goes back to the old Smoky Mountain Conference 2A days when it was Swain, Murphy, Franklin, and Silva Webster.
Oh, yeah. They played everybody twice.
Yeah, had to play everybody twice. And Livingood turns and hands off, and it's going to be Wiley again down to the 15-yard line. And, Steve, they just keep running the ball, and another score, if they score here, and this game is over.
Oh, yeah.
5:27 and counting to play in the fourth quarter. Murphy up by 17. So now from the just inside the 15-yard line, first down for the Dogs. And remember to go to NCHSAA tomorrow to find out the playoff brackets, or they'll probably have them posted on the Asheville Citizen website, the Maroon Devils website. And here comes Corrales on the carry for the Bulldogs. And again, helping out on the tackle in there is Craig Cutshaw.
No.
We've called his name a lot lately. And also,
7, 8.
a lot of Maroon Devils are, you can almost see it in their body language. There's a lot of frustration right now on our defense.
2nd and 3 from the 7-yard line of Swain County for the Murphy Bulldogs. 4:39 to play and counting.
Now Murphy taking their time in the huddle. And again, using the clock to their advantage. Johnson lines up on the wing on the left side. Now he flips to the right side. But it's going to be Wiley getting the call again, and Wiley is in for the touchdown for the Bulldogs with 4:22 to play, a 37-14 lead. And with that lead, I think you're going to see a lot of fans head for the exits, and yes, a lot of fans just get up and say, "Good night, Irene."
Yeah, it's about over. Everything's over but the crying.
Yep, you're right. It's been a tough night for our Maroon Devils here at Murphy High School. Yeah, long ride home. But Steve, as you know, hey, next week you start over.
That's right. The sun will come up again in the morning.
It won't be as pretty, will it?
It won't be as quiet, but we'll get over it. We'll be all right.
That's it.
State playoff starts next week.
That's it. The state playoffs start next week, and it's a whole new season. So now Murphy will kick it back to our Maroon Devils with 4:22 to play.
But this is a tough pill to swallow. I'm telling you it is. It always is.
It is, no doubt about it. No doubt about it. A tough time tonight for our Maroon machine against the Murphy Bulldogs. But again, Murphy coming in, we knew they had some good guys getting it done, and they got it done here tonight.
38-14, Murphy on top. 4:22 to play.
So again, a lot of folks are heading for the parking lot. Heading for the parking lot here tonight.
Hope my ride don't leave me. It'll be a long walk back.
And that is a long walk through Nantahala Gorge.
It would be, wouldn't it?
Hey, I'll pick you up on the way.
Me with a sore foot.
That would be tough. Holy cow. Hey, if I see you hitchhiking, Steve, I'll pick you up.
Okay, thank you very much.
That's Maroon Devils. We stick together, don't we?
There you go. Yes, sir.
Oh, boy. But a lot of folks literally did get up and head out after that last touchdown. Unfortunately for the Maroon Devils, this one is not going our way here tonight. Strapp will kick it off again, and he's going to angle this one toward the left sideline. Going to be a fair catch over there, looks like, by Ben Miller, number 7. And so the Maroon Devils will have the football over there, 1st down and 10 with 4:20 to play.
I've seen that more this year than I ever have in my entire life. It's fair catches on kickoff.
Yeah. I don't know about you, Steve, but to me it just, I guess people, if they're right on top of you, but otherwise, hey, take that ball and run.
Yeah. If nothing else, just take it and dive forward and get a couple of yards anyway.
Yeah. So, but hey, that's why I'm not a coach. Right down, 1st down and 10. And Trent Wright is going to hand off, and we're going to keep running out across the 30-yard line. And it's going to be Miller on the carry.
Number 4.
And Chris Miller, the sophomore.
He's really come on good this latter part of this year. He's really become quite a football player. Not real big in stature, but he's got a big heart and good, fast. He's fast.
And he's on 50 carries, 384 yards, and 4 touchdowns on the season.
That's good.
Yeah, good season for the sophomore. Trent Wright hands off to the right side. We bang it over there for a couple more yards.
Just running the clock out.
Yep. But again, Murphy's defensive front is pretty tough.
Spencer, they are pretty tough. They played a good ball game. They deserve this.
Yeah, and the anchor of that defensive front is Brody Loudermilk. He plays both ways, and he's a beast up there. 5'11", 270. I'm glad he's a senior.
Yeah.
Some of these folks like Deion Johnson, we don't want to see them next year.
Yeah, they may be playing on Saturday next year. Some of them might. They're pretty good.
3rd down, and we try to run it again. Spencer with a yard or 2.
That'll bring up 4th down and 4 for Swain County.
Yep.
4th down.
Going to spot it just shy of the 35-yard line at the 34.
4th and down about 3.
3 minutes to play before some folks still hanging in here.
I'm going to go for it. 4th down and 3.
Hey, what have you got to lose?
Yeah, really.
And we do not even come close.
Not even. It's time for about a loss, looks like.
Yep. Not much room over there for Chris Miller. And again,
10
Murphy controlling the line of scrimmage on this series. They're going to get the ball back.
Swain County was all 3 timeouts left, but I don't think they were going to use any of them.
No, I don't think so. And I think you're going to see Murphy just run the ball and hopefully run out the clock. Because on that last score, I think everybody in the stadium realized this game had been decided.
Checking into the game, number 3, Bryce Clapsaddle. Number 1, Joey Curry.
Bryce Clapsaddle, that you mentioned a minute ago, just checked into the ball game.
Here we go. Bryce Clapsaddle is in the ball game, and as Uncle Ethan said, if he does anything good, it's because he has Maroon Devil blood coursing through him, and that is what is showing. And Murphy calls a timeout to talk it over. We'll take a break as well, and we'll be right back here on the Maroon Devils Network. Fans, welcome back. The final 2:44 left to play here at Murphy High School. The Bulldogs with a lot of new faces in there, and they hand off and try to run the ball. And again, a lot of new faces, and going to be kind of tough out there. Carrying the football this time is going to be Ossie Corrales, 192-pound junior. He's their second leading tackler on defense as well.
He might have lost a yard on that one.
Yep. And getting up, limping a little bit, is going to be Ossie Corrales, who carried. Also coming in now, George Lampman. But again, Murphy with a lot of new faces in on offense to wind up probably what is the last series of the ball game and a Murphy victory here. As you know, the Maroon Devils had won 3 in a row coming into this game, and that streak is going to end here tonight with Murphy being victorious. And the handoff comes straight ahead inside the 35-yard line.
Inside of 2 minutes to play now.
Yep. On the tackle is going to be, looks like J.T. Langston and Craig Cutshaw. And
38-14, Swain County trailing Murphy.
Yep. A minute and a half left to go now on 3rd down, and still about 10 to go. Dogs, you know, are just going to run it probably a couple more plays here. So the Bulldogs with a wing on the right side, got a man in motion, and they fake the handoff and run to the right side. And the Maroon Devils trying to slow him down, and they finally get a hand on him at the 27-yard line. Joey Kirby on the carry for the Bulldogs. And a bunch of guys, including Derek Fortner and Ben Miller on the tackle with a minute to play.
That's going to bring up 4th down now for Murphy, and about 4 yards to go.
And Steve, I hope, and I believe we will, I think Murphy and Swain both will have home playoff games next Friday. We hope. That's nothing official, but we're speculating, but we hope we do.
Maybe, I hope so.
Yep. We know Robbinsville will probably have home field advantage throughout the playoffs until they get very deep. So now 4th down, 34 seconds to play now. Kirby under center, the quarterback throws out to the left side, got his man, and he's knocked out of bounds over at the 18-yard line. It looks like Bryce Clapsaddle.
It was Bryce Clapsaddle, number 3. That's Mike Clapsaddle's grandson, Jason's boy.
Yep. And there again, he's got that Maroon Devil blood going through him, you know? That's why I caught that football for that 1st down.
Mrs. Janet Walker Clapsaddle is his grandmother.
Yep.
Used to be the principal at Swain High.
Yes. And like I say, a long tradition at Swain High for the Clapsaddle family. Now with the clock running out, and that's going to be the final play of the ball game. We're not going to see another play. It's all over. And the final score is Murphy 38, Swain 14. It's been mostly dogs here tonight. And the Maroon Devils will wind up the regular season 8-3, 4-2 in the Smoky Mountain Conference. We're going to wind up in 3rd place in the conference behind Murphy and Robbinsville. Murphy will go to 8-3 overall, 5-1 in conference play. But again, Steve, playoff time coming up next Friday for both these teams.
Look forward to it. It'll be interesting to see tomorrow where we play and who we play.
That's right. They'll have the brackets on NCHSAA tomorrow. You can probably go to the Asheville Citizen website, NCHSAA, and or the Maroon Devils website, and probably catch the playoff brackets and find out. But hopefully both teams will have a playoff game next Friday. If so, we're going to be there, hopefully with broadcasting situations going on in the state first round of the playoffs. Until then, have a safe safe trip home, everybody. Thanks for listening. For folks heading back through the gorge, drive carefully. And for those of you listening, join us again next Friday right here on the Maroon Devils Network.
Good night.